A beautiful Friday afternoon. Taking a look at our next matchup here. It's going to be Megan Fudge and Rob Nunnery paired up to take on Jaden Broderick and Riley Bohnert. You see Megan Fudge right there, her 36 years old out of Bel Air, Florida.
Well, now you see the back of Riley Bohnert's head.
And now you see, so here's the two women. They're going to be playing here on Championship Court in our quarterfinals. Rob and Megan are two veterans here on Championship Court, had a lot of experience, not a lot together, though, Dom. What are you liking about this partnership so far?
They played a little bit together at the beginning of last year and decided to call it quits. So early on, it wasn't vibing the way they wanted to. It wasn't anything bad. They just thought that it was going to be better off if they went separate ways. But right now, them playing together, I give them, a little bit of an advantage. One, because they have played a little bit together. Two, they're two veterans. Whatever was in the past is in the past. There's nothing negative, I'm saying. But again, if it didn't work before, hey, give it a shot again here and see what happens. I do like their chances in this matchup, but I've seen Jaden Broderick and Riley Bohnert play really well before, and this could be it's what we call a trap game.
Jaden took bronze here in Cincinnati last year in mixed doubles.
Yeah. With Lee Whitwell.
So really big opportunity here. Jaden Broderick and Riley Bohnert just sitting at 18 and 20 years old to Megan and Rob, who are both in their 30s. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out throughout this mixed doubles quarterfinals. You see that wrap on Rob's knee, struggling a little bit with a right knee injury. We'll see how that comes into play. It's something he's been battling through all season long. Certainly has still been able to play, although certainly not at the level that he would like to. But, Dom, what do you...
The hands are still there. The movement is just hindered.
Yeah, exactly. It's the movement. It happened in the first tournament of the year in Punta Gorda in the quarterfinals of mixed doubles where he's playing with Susanna Barr. He attempted to play in the semifinal. They actually went 3 games with Megan Fudge and Andre Deescu before losing it in the third. And he has been scarce, trying to rehab and get back here. And always good to have him back out here. He is a fan favorite and fun to watch.
Jaden Broderick going to get us started with the serve here in game number 1.
Good lead there from Bohnert. I almost forgot who was on the court.
Did you almost say Barr or Grambo?
I did.
They were on the court for 2 hours, it felt like, in that match. Heck.
Oh,
just
Nunnery
misses wide.
Yeah, Nunnery tried to go back behind Broderick right there as he was recovering from the ATP defense.
2-0-2 the score for Broderick's serve.
That's 1-2 combination there from Bohnert. The good thing she does there, reaches in, speeds up with the backhand, slides, and clears room for that forehand.
I got a question for you, Chad. Do you like this matchup for Bohnert playing with Broderick because it puts her on the left?
She's much more comfortable as a left side player. Yes.
So an early lead here for Broderick and Bohnert, but it's Fudge and Nunnery with the ball on their side for the first time here in this match. Chance to get on the board.
That is the Nunnery special,
right.
The mixer.
What I do like, though, is right now Bohnert and Broderick are trying to focus on the middle. They're going to the right foot of Nunnery a lot here early on. Almost trying to test that.
Ooh.
Well, he can still move.
Got a little bit of mobility there, does Nunnery.
Oh.
That time he got the spot he wanted.
What a get from Nunnery. Don't count him out. That knee brace not hindering him there.
Take another look. Then finds that winner behind the back of Broderick. chance to tie things up. Megan Fudge with the serve.
Nice job there from Fudge. We saw that Broderick and Bohnert not coming into the stack, putting two backhands in the middle.
So the two teams exchanging 3-0 runs here to start game one. Fudge and Nunnery trying to extend theirs right now, and they do. Fudge, beautiful shot down the middle. A lot of pace on that ball.
Well, good pressure from Fudge, too. She noticed that Bohnert was going to play that ball off the bounce, so Fudge kept coming. As soon as Bohnert went to hit, she was only 2-3 feet from the kitchen line, countered well, put a ton of pressure on.
Oh. A lot of pressure on that one, too, off the paddle of Nunnery.
Off the tape, off the paddle, off the tape.
Megan Fudge with the serve, up 5-3, and Broderick can't get the return back over the net. Timeout called on the court.
Chad and I are both in here going, that's got to be a time. Yeah, that's a timeout.
So a timeout called on the court as Megan Fudge and Rob Nunnery started trailing 3-0 here in this game one, and then really quickly, really efficiently have built up a 6-3 lead over Broderick and Bohnert. How have they done that, Chad?
Well, they started applying more pressure. Bohnert and Broderick came out and applied the pressure first. Were able to catch Fudge and Nunnery back on their heels, but as of the last 6-point run, Bohnert has kind of got tied up a couple of times on the left. Broderick, same thing, trying to do a little too much, and it's because Fudge and Nunnery have changed the tempo. They're playing at the speed that they want to play at. And we're seeing this more and more. It's now becoming who can be the aggressor, who can get into that hand exchange first, is taking control of these points more, rather than sitting back and letting the play develop that we used to see.
So it'll be Megan Fudge with the serve, an opportunity here to extend this lead.
Still on first serve, too, here. So there's that mixer again from Nunnery, as Chad is referred to already once today. Takes that ball nice and low, rolls it up your body.
7-3-1 for Fudge's serve.
Oh, it's in though. Oh no, just wide. And the reason why we're calling it a mixer is because that paddle head drops straight down, and then he can hit it in any direction. We'll see him go cross putty with it, straight down the line, through the middle. Very difficult to pick which direction he's going.
So finally, Nunnery and Fudge are on their second serve. That dink left short from Megan Fudge. Good pressure there cross court from Riley Bohnert.
Well, Bohnert kept that ball closer to the net, and Fudge ends up reaching for it, goes off the edge guard of that paddle right there. Oh, nice spot there from Fudge. Almost a changeup as Bohnert's coming through transition area.
3-8-2.
Oh. Wow. I don't know how Broderick got that ATP around. Fudge did not hit a bad ball. I don't know how he hooked that around there.
Just had enough room that he could shape it.
Look out, Jaden Broderick. Every bit of that 6'5", 6'6" frame coming at you hard.
So after an 8-0 run from Fudge and Nunnery, Broderick and Bohnert with 2 points here to try and get themselves back in it, but a side out.
Yeah, it's a little too much body movement there for Broderick. Stood up through the motion. Net cords everywhere.
Reason Fudge is not on that ball is because it hits the net cord, goes over her paddle. Nunnery, great backup there.
So on to their second serve. Nunnery with a chance to extend this lead.
Oh, Nunnery fights off the ball, almost going through his chest. Then tries to roll that ball cross court, but goes wide. And that's the hard part about that, Chad, is when you're trying to speed up cross court, it's the short court. You don't have much room because once you go past that sideline, it's out of bounds.
Ooh, Riley Bohnert going for the Ernie. Leaves the ball just a little too low. On to their second serve.
Bohnert's weight falling back there, and difficult with that wind that we have swirling right now. It's pushing the ball down in both directions.
Yeah, nice cross-court speed up. Now, we talk about not going cross-court speed up, but Fudge was able to get on top of that. It wasn't just a, waist to waist. She got it down to the thighs of Broderick. It's a good speed up right there in a good spot.
Another good spot from Megan Fudge. First finds the middle, and then on the pop-up, cross-court forehand winner. Sets up a game point opportunity. Another look here.
Yeah, another good speed up there from Fudge. Tying up Bohnert on that right hip.
So a timeout called on the court by Riley Bohnert and Jaden Broderick as they face a game point here in game number 1 against Megan Fudge and Rob Nunnery. Out of the timeout, what do Riley and Jaden need to do to get back in it?
Well, I mean, just not hesitate. Right now, there's hesitation in the balls that they're hitting, in the counters that they're going for, the speed ups. They're back on the heels a little bit. As soon as we get back on the heels, the paddle gets closer to the body, and it's harder to get extended on or even make an adjustment if we're sitting backhand and we need to get quickly to the forehand. We're too tied up. So I like to see them get back into better body position.
There we go.
Get back into better body position, back on the toes, chest over, paddle out, and don't hesitate here. If there's the opportunity to speed the ball up, speed the ball up, move that ball around, put a little bit more pressure on Fudge and Nunnery. Even if you can't hold it here and make a comeback, at least it carries into game 2.
Megan Fudge with the serve, trying to take game 1.
Can we just say there wasn't a single ball that bounced in the kitchen right there, but Fudge and Nunnery made them hit like 27 balls.
10-5-2.
So it's going to be 10-5-2, the score for Nunnery's serve.
Oh, no.
Megan Fudge, big two-handed backhand to finish things off. They take game 1, 11-5. The veterans take it over Riley Bohnert and Jaden Broderick. Game 2, when we come back, the APP Vlasic Classic, Cincinnati, mixed doubles quarterfinal action.
You're getting shot. You're getting shot.
typical insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Nothing brings us together like Eggland's best eggs. We love the taste, always so fresh and delicious, plus superior nutrition. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best.
The APP is sponsored by Yola, for the champion in you. Humana, official healthcare partner of the APP Tour. And Fat Tire, crisp, bright, easy drinking. Interested in creating a pickleball league in your community? Introducing APP UTR Pickleball Leagues. With no age minimum or maximum and men's, women's, and mixed formats, there's a chance for everyone to compete and make it to the national championships in Fort Lauderdale, December 7th through the 10th. Interested players and venues can visit the app.global/pickleball leagues for more information. Welcome back to the APP Vlasic Classic Cincinnati mixed doubles quarterfinals action coming your way on this lovely Friday afternoon from the Queen City. Game 1 goes the way of Megan Fudge and Rob Nunnery. And we're on to Game 2. Here, Jaden Broderick and Riley Bohnert trying to find some rhythm and force a decisive Game 3. Fudge with the serve to get us started.
Well, AJ, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it a 11-2 run to end the first game?
Yes,
they were up 3-0.
8-0 run and a
3-2 run.
The
Yeah,
math
and then
is
Broderick.
mathing.
Math is mathing.
Math is mathing correctly.
The boys are mathing in here.
So proud.
Broderick just back on the heels there. Ball gets a little close to the body. Nunnery and Fudge coming out more aggressive again here in game number 2.
They did start Game 1 trailing it by 3 to Broderick and Bohnert. Trying to come out here with a much stronger start here in game number 2. Just relentless. The pressure, the power, the placement from Nunnery and Fudge.
Triple P. It's triple P threat right there.
And here's the issue, right? You sucked them into playing a little slower to start because you jumped out to a 3-0 lead. They need to construct some points. Now, you give them a 4-0 lead. Now they're just going to play loose, free, and it's going to be fast.
You almost got the triple F there as well, but you threw an L in there.
Ah, my bad.
So a quick timeout called on the court. Broderick and Bohnert trailing 5-0 early on here in game 2. Want a second to talk about it. So obviously Fudge and Nunnery put the pressure on really quickly here in game number 2. Chad, out of this timeout, how do Broderick and Bohnert find just a little bit of footing to get the ball back on
Well,
the
you
side?
know that Fudge and Nunnery are coming out there being aggressive. You have to anticipate the harder ball or the faster ball coming and look to counter it down. Find the feet, create an angle rather than, you know, right now Bohnert and Broderick are getting caught off guard a little bit. Yes, they're getting the ball back, but it's sitting up and it's directly in front of Fudge and Nunnery, allowing them to step in and be aggressive again. So, get down in your legs. Use the good athletic body positioning. Use the power that's coming from Fudge and Nunnery to counter it back low or just create that angle and get them moving.
You hit it right on the head, Chad. I want to see them dig in here, expect pace, and try and counter something. Try and hit something back harder than it got to you on this ball right here. Oh, they did. But Megan Fudge just scramble mode and nothing you can do. Wow.
6-0-2, the score for Fudge's serve.
A good counter there from Broderick. Puts that ball deep. Nunnery just a little bit back on the heels.
So finally an opportunity here for Jaden Broderick and Riley Bohnert to get on the board.
That's a good spot right there from Bohnert, right at the right shoulder of Megan Fudge. Jammed her up just enough that she went long with that block.
Good step back there from Fudge. And the issue there with that drop is, yes, it's dropping in the kitchen, but if it drops in the kitchen from a high arc, it doesn't really matter if it bounced, because that ball's just going to sit up against up above the net. Fudge takes a step back and go. If we're looking for that good drop, we want something that's getting to our opponents below the net, whether it's bouncing or whether it's out of the air.
So they get one, but quickly have to give the ball back to Megan Fudge and Rob Nunnery, who have a chance to extend this lead here in game 2. Oh, Fudge with the power.
Yeah, good spot right there. And Chad, it's the age-old debate that you and I had with our good friend Brandon Insikpong. We go back and forth with him about, is a high drop or a low drop? What do we want?
Do we want it to bounce or it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Ooh, Riley Bohnert, well-placed ball cross court to push Rob Nunnery and Megan Fudge onto their second serve. 7-1-2 for Nunnery serve.
Oh, it peaked. It peaked over.
Riley was ready for it too. The lunge.
Think she was diving? She was there.
She was ready.
Got to answer here, though.
Trailing by 6, Riley Bohnert with the serve.
Oh! Ball.
Nunnery looking at the sideline, wondering if it was going out, and
it was about 5 feet wide right there.
Looked like it from our angle. Another look here.
For an instant, he lost track of where he was on the court. That was it. Wow, that is great work from Bohnert through transition. She came up at the right time. She closed ground, didn't close it all off at once, worked her way through. Broderick helps her out. She gets the put away. Great job by Bohnert right there.
So it's Bohnert and Broderick who are slowly but surely trying to claw their way back into this game 2, trailed 6-0. Fudge and Nunnery got off to a very hot start, but now trying to take advantage of some of the very rare mistakes. We talked about Nunnery hitting that ball that looked like it was going out. Bohnert and Broderick going to need every advantage they can.
Just trying to make sure we're all in the right position here.
3-7-1, the score for Bohnert's serve.
Good defense again there from Bohnert and Broderick. Nunnery's just been a little off balance the last couple of balls since he hit that one that was going out wide.
Great defense in the middle there from Broderick and Bohnert, but Nunnery able to put that one away, force them onto their second serve. So a side out here, and now it is Nunnery with the chance to extend their lead.
It almost looked like Bohnert was expecting it to clip the tape, so she kind of hesitated and
but that's
second guessed.
And that's also an instance there where she catches that ball late, and 3 to 4 inches can make a big difference between a good ball and a bad ball. That one got her right in the throat.
Yeah.
But again, that's the ball you can't get out of the way of.
Right.
That one, Fudge calling miss just wide.
No challenge.
No challenge.
8-4-2.
So it will be.
Sorry, I'll recall. 9-4-2.
So it will be 9-4-2, the score for Fudge's serve.
Oh, Broderick read the speed up. He jumped to the spot, but I think Fudge kept it low enough where Broderick wasn't sitting dead red on it. Got a little low and down on him.
Sets up match point opportunity here. Megan Fudge with the serve. And Nunnery with the speed up. Fudge and Nunnery move on here in our mixed doubles action from the APP Vlasic Classic Cincinnati. Taking game 1 and game 2 to punch their ticket to the semifinals. We'll hear from them when we come back.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
From tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Rob Nunnery and Megan Fudge moving on to our mixed doubles semifinal. Good showing here against Bohnert and Broderick. After a quick deficit in game 1, Nunnery and Fudge came out, were aggressive, put the pressure on, and a fantastic job by them. They're courtside with Dominic Catalano for our Franklin post-match interview.
All right, Megan, I'll start with you. In a weekend of mixed-up partnerships, a lot of different partnerships, you and Rob are familiar with each other. You've played together. How much of an advantage is that for you guys this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple events last year together, and it's nice to have a familiar face next to you and a familiar player and a friend next to you. So I've really enjoyed being back with Rob on court, and we complement each other well. We've obviously evolved in our games a little bit too, so I'm hoping that I can bring a little bit more to my game right now than I did last year, and so does he. And so it's been a fun day.
All right, and Rob, early on it looked like they were trying to target middle on you guys. You fixed that really quick after going down 3-0. What was the discussion you guys had?
I didn't recognize that, so it's good to know. Maybe I'll study some film after this. But no, we know that once we get the game going, it's a little slow start, but we stuck with it, and yeah, I think we were able to roll off some points doing some shake and bake, and that's not typically how I like to play, but drive's working. Megan's crashing fantastic. I even think I went up for one. No, I didn't. Did I? Did I crash? I didn't crash. But Megan did a fantastic job going off my drive, and yeah, it's a little chillier out today, so the ball's flying.
All right, well, congratulations, guys. Moving on to the semifinal. We'll take a break, have our next quarterfinal matchup here on Championship Court.